Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam or xJawz, and today I'm bringing you guys a Team Deathmatch gameplay on the map Summit. And today, as you can see on your screen right now, and by the title of this video, you can tell that today I'm going to be using the dual HS-10 shotguns. So, oh yeah, and I got gold camo on them, of course, which makes things 10 times more awesome. Just kidding. This is a gun that a lot of people requested gameplay from, and I gotta tell you guys, it's also one of the most difficult weapons in this game, whether single or akimbo, or dual wield, whatever you want to call it, to get a gameplay with. These are not great weapons, and I would never recommend using them over any other weapon in this game, or over, certain other weapons. What I'm trying to say here, guys, is that I don't really think there's any situation where I say to myself, man, if I would have had the akimbo HS-10'S, I would have done so much better on that map. Now, of course, there's certain gunfights, and there's very specific situations where you say to yourself, oh yeah, shotgun would have been better there. But overall, for a gameplay, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna, or more so than that, you're just gonna say, an MP5, whatever, Spectre will be a much better choice. But hey, to each his own. If you prefer the shotguns over other weapons, that's fine with me. I'm just expressing my opinion. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about the shotguns and the way I use them in this gameplay. So on this class that I'm using right now, the perks I'm using are Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, and Marathon. Marathon's pretty obvious. Want to get around the map, want to get closer to people who are far away from me, and you got to be close to people if you're going to be killing them with a shotgun. Sleight of Hand, I found that works a little bit better than Steady Aim. I think Steady Aim and Sleight of Hand are probably the two prominent second perks that people would use when going with a shotgun. Steady Aim obviously is going to make those 8 pellets or whatever bullets that spray out of the shotgun to be a little bit tighter of a spread, so that it will kill people from a longer distance. But Sleight of Hand is going to allow you to reload a lot faster, and because you only have like 4 shots in this shotgun, 8 with the akimbo, I find that the reload is a little bit more necessary with a gun like this opposed to something like the SPAS 12 shotgun. So yeah, Sleight of Hand is just the way that I go on most of my shotgun classes. Scavenger, pretty obvious. I'm using that just to get more ammo, also get more tomahawks, which is another thing that I guess I should talk about. Tomahawk is the tomahawk is usually thought of like a gimmick weapon, I think, by most people. A lot of people only use it for fun to mess around with, get trick tomahawks, whatever, cross map tomahawks. That's not the way that I'm using it in this gameplay, oddly enough. I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple months ago, xCal uploaded a gameplay with the Olympia, I believe it was, and in that gameplay, he said he liked the tomahawk on that class and he liked to use it with the shotguns, or something along those lines, and I thought it was sarcasm. I thought he was just messing around with people, and he was just messing around with that class, and believe it or not, it actually works really, really well in that class, which is, I think, something that a lot of people discovered in the next coming weeks after he posted that video, because a lot of people were playing around with it. As you saw just there, I actually used the tomahawk to kill a guy who I was chasing, who didn't know that I was chasing him. Now, unfortunately, I got killed by one of his teammates because I failed to act soon enough, but that's one of the great uses of a tomahawk. If somebody's chasing you and you've got a shotgun and you don't want to shoot because they're either too far away they're too far away from you to kill, or you just don't want to shoot your gun and attract enemies to your location, a great way to kill them is with your tomahawk. Also, right there, that person was just too far away from me. I knew I had the tomahawk and could use that to kill him, so that's exactly what I did, and it's an instant kill, unlike a pistol, which you have to be a little bit more accurate with, and you have to be well, not necessarily more accurate with, but you're gonna have to hit them multiple times, and it's gonna take a little bit. It's not always the best option to use a secondary like that. Not to mention, my secondary in this gameplay was a crossbow, because I was messing around with that, trying to get a gameplay with only a crossbow. The Killstreaks I was using in this gameplay, the Spy Plane, the Blackbird, and the Attack Dogs. The Attack Dogs, I'm not going to lie, went to town on these guys and got me a ton of kills. Not most of my kills, but they did get me a lot of kills, which, definitely helped out this gameplay. But for the most part, I really liked using the Spy Plane and the Blackbird combination, just to get a lot of kills with my weapon and understand how to navigate this map. Because if there's one thing that's really important when you're using a shotgun, it's knowing when there is and isn't someone around a corner. Because if there is going to be someone around that corner, you got to know that beforehand, and if there is like a straightaway like I just ran, that area like on the side of the map, probably not the safest or smartest place to go with a shotgun, but because we had a UAV up in the air and I felt I think we had a UAV up in the air, or maybe I was just being dumb, but if you feel relatively confident that there's no one on that straightaway piece of land, even if you have a shotgun, it's okay to go across it, because of the fact that you're not going to have to encounter, or at least you're pretty sure you're not going to have to encounter somebody at the other end of of it with an assault rifle shooting at you. So anyway, guys, that's the end of this gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. Final score was 34-5 with the dual HS-10 shotguns. If you did enjoy it, please take a moment to rate and favorite the video. It really helps me out, and I appreciate it a lot. That's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.